Wrestling Club. Kosoy and Hemida wrestling now on mat 2.
125 kilos, Michael Kosoy, the Wolfpack Wrestling Club. He's in the red. And Youssif Hemida Terrapin Wrestling Club in the blue. Kosoy, the #1 seed here at 125 kilos.
They're already getting after Red. He's going to get warned for passivity here. You can't have your head down. You can't be blocking like that. Especially when you get up into these weights and it gets harder and harder to score. They want a defined winner, so they're going to get after him right away. But that blocking is not going to help you, but that shot will definitely help you.
Kosoy, single leg, head to the inside. The one the shoe top's got to find a way to elevate. That's why freestyle wrestling is so important for folk style on your setups and your finishes.
Absolutely.
A little too close for comfort there, Pete. You didn't even budge.
I sit at these tables a lot. You know, usually just officiating, but I sit at these tables a lot. So I always like to look for what's the score going to be, because I don't want to miss it. You know. So they went with the one step out on that. I thought they'd maybe push the 2, but they saw it differently. But definitely that's gonna keep Red on the shot clock. You know, but. And Kosoy is right back in on a shot. He's just got to finish.
Crotch lift here, and that is going to be 4 confirmed.
And he's going to go for it again.
Hemida 4-0. Getting Kosoy pretty good shot, but he was stalled, and
he's not finishing. He's shooting and stopping. Yep. He's you know, it's tough to shoot underneath these big guys, so he's got to develop a outside single or outside snatch single or something like that. Some arm drags to set that up. These guys are tough to move around.
Hemida 5-0. Kosoy, quick glance at the clock. It reads 1 minute here in the first.
Now, Kosoy's getting some shots, but like I said, he's really got to get something going. He's down 5-0 with 50 seconds left.
And that definitely does something to you mentally, I'm sure. If you're Kosoy, you've gotten to a couple of good shots, unable to score. Not only do you not score yourself, you give up points.
Right. You know, and even off his last shot with that crotch throw, that's why he's got to get out to the side and get that movement going other directions, change of direction.
Yeah, you look at both these guys right now, their feet. Not a whole lot of movement in their feet.
No.
Both guys pretty flat-footed, really.
They're looking to get out of this period.
See, and this to me is where you strike. I mean, this is where you got to score.
And the pressure's on Kosoy, you know, because he's been warned once for passivity. His next passivity is going on the shot clock. He's also down 5-0, so he's got to get something going.
I've always thought the best wrestlers, Pete, got a healthy dose of paranoia, because anytime you're in that circle, you're under attack. You are threatened, got to be a little bit paranoid, got to get greedy, want a little bit more.
Yeah,
Short time, a great time to strike. Got to be smart, never want to compromise position.
And you got to own the mat. I mean, you got to take the mentality, this is my mat. If you want to step on it, you're going to have to go through me. So Kosoy's not doing that right now. He's had his step out, which, you know, if he gets his hips rotated, I mean, there's even more points against him.
Here's another shot.
He's creating some more movement with that, but again, he's got his head down, butt up. And he's got a. He's spending time on the edge of the mat, and that cost him 2 right there.
Good counterattack makes it 7-0.
You know, and now he's getting into the clubbing. He's starting to get desperate, and that's going to cost him. I mean, he's down 7-0.
Hemida's been very, very patient.
Absolutely, and he's everything's in his favor. He doesn't have any passivity warnings against him. He's up 7-0. Of course, he's taking bad shots. His head's down, butts up. He's just got to play the counter game right now.
TrackWrestling.com U23 World Team Trials here from Rochester, Minnesota, Mayo Civic Center. 3 o'clock this afternoon. The best of 3 championship matches. 8 in men's freestyle, 4 in Greco. Another shot there from Kosoy, but head stuffed underneath the hips of Hemida, last place he wants to be. Hemida off an underhook.
And, you know, that's a great counter. He's getting those angles that he wants because he's chucking all that weight by him and he's not getting stuck underneath it. He's putting pressure on. You know, they gave him 2 for that takedown, and he's scoring easy points.
He's a score away from a tech. He leads at 9-0.
You know, he's doing what he has to do. He's controlling the mat.
He scored? I mean, he scored most of his points on counters.
Yeah, and what it is he's letting Kosoy take shots, bringing him up, and then creating those angles and movements because he's scoring those points on the edge of the mat. You know, his only other one was that cross throw in the middle of the mat, but again, it was off of another counter. So.
Now it's on mat 3.
He's controlling the mat. He's controlling the center of the mat. He's doing everything he's supposed to be doing. So.
125 remaining.
I'm a little surprised. You know, you don't want to chase, but if he gets him on the edge of the mat, he's just going to go for that step out and just like that.
2 points.
Doesn't really matter what it's going to be scored. It's a tech anyway.
It's a tech, 11-0. Youssif Hemida Terrapin Wrestling Club. He'll wrestle for a spot.